Hey, what's up everybody? Ian here from Droid Mania, and today we'll be taking a look at something special on the channel since I typically don't cover too many iPhone accessories. If you've been watching the channel for a while, then you've seen me install a screen protector before, but today we've got one that comes with a little more. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? We'll start things off by taking a look at the packaging. This tempered glass protector is brought to us today by Boxwave to review. And you can see here on the back that this protector does have an oleophobic coating and a surface hardness of 9H. It doesn't mention here, but the smart buttons involve invisible circuitry in the glass, which means that the touch sensitivity near the top is reduced, so keep that in mind if you use this protector. Now let's go ahead with the install. Inside, you'll find the much needed tools to prep your phone for the install. On top, you've got this alcohol pad here to clean your phone, a microfiber cloth to dry it, and lastly, a lint remover. Now I never use these, but I've seen others, so it's really up to you whether or not you use it. Inside this pouch is the protector itself, and that's it. No instructions, so I'll explain the process for you. First, you'll take this alcohol pad and wipe down your phone. Be sure to remove any and all debris, and this is a must, so take your time. Make sure you clean your fingers too to remove any dirt and oils. Next, take the microfiber cloth and dry your phone. You'll want to try not to leave any lint fibers on your screen because if you do, it'll get trapped underneath the glass. Next, slowly remove the plastic protector from the glass. Don't do this over the display because if you do, you risk getting dust on your nice clean phone. Now you can line up the protector with your phone display and slowly place it down when ready. As you can see here, the glass will start to adhere to the phone. There'll be some air bubbles left behind and you'll need to press those out. And as you may know, I install a lot of these, which is why I always have my squeegee on hand, especially since one's not included, but you can use any firm card that you have. Just remember to slowly press out any remaining bubbles to the side until they're all gone. Doing this on camera is sometimes challenging, so let's take a closer look just to see how I did before we test out the buttons. Of course, in good old Droid fashion, there'll be a tour. We'll start with the main attraction, the display. And from where I am, it looks to be installed pretty well. This protector is rounded on the edges. It looks like it has the 2.5D glass. And the cutout for the home button seems pretty good. And speaking of home, you can see the smart buttons flanking it. They're noticeable, but not a distraction for me. I don't mind them. Now that the glass is on, let's test this thing out. When it comes to the buttons, there's a couple of things that you should note. There is a learning curve, so get ready for that. The left button taps the top left corner, and the right button taps the top right corner. They do take a second to activate when pressed, so just go a little slower, because once you get the hang of it, it can be quite fun. I did notice when the phone is placed on my desk that the buttons don't work. Now I'm not really sure why this is, but I noticed it several times with different apps. So if you use your phone on a desk, take note of that. I did also see that when I picked up the phone, it seemed to resolve this. And if you're like me, 98% of the time you're holding your phone anyway, so I don't think this will be a deal breaker. Functionality wise, you can use these buttons to reach without having to shimmy your phone. I've been doing this over the last couple of days to try and test them out as I get the hang of it, and I'm finding that I'm really enjoying having them. Don't get me wrong, these buttons don't function the same as Android, but I really don't expect it to because this is iOS. And when I think about iOS as an operating system, it really doesn't account for the back button the way that Android does, so we can't expect the same functionality. Without there being support for these features at the OS level, you're simply tapping what's at the top left and the top right areas of the phone. As a final check, I wanted to make sure that none of my touch functionality would be impacted. Like you can see here, peek and pop still works, and even though touch sensitivity is reduced, it's not to the point where basic functions are limited. Would I recommend this protector for your phone? Sure, you can find it on the Boxwave website, and the link's down below if you're interested. Okay, so there you have it. We've installed and reviewed the Boxwave Tempered Glass screen protector. What do you guys think about it? Leave me a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, now would be the time to go ahead and click that subscribe button for more content like this. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next one.